Hi everyone, today I'm talking to my wonderful client Helen Zuman. She is an author and a speaker who lives in upstate New York. And hi Helen, thank you so much for doing this today.
Hi Sarah, you're so welcome.
And let's kick it off by talk to me a little bit about what was your biggest struggle when we started working together?
It was basically self-worth in relation to my book, my writing career, and also just my ability to make my own decisions about how I wanted to spend my time and my ability to take care of myself.
Mm-hmm. And what have been the shifts that you've made during our time working together?
Well, I would say like the major one that sort of runs underneath um, all the others is a feeling that like I have a whole bunch of options, you know. And whenever I think there's only one way forward and it sucks, you know, I've kind of reprogrammed myself to think, okay, well, that can't be true. I'm playing in this really big field, and if all I can see is a hard way, then then there's the question, what's the easy and fun way? Which is related actually to something that I learned from you about asking powerful questions. The moment I ask a powerful question, I'm going to get like, you know, 8 different responses. So there's just this feeling of like, there's this phrase I like, I'm the queen of my cosmic empire. I'm playing in this field that's my life. I get to decide where I put my energy. I get to put myself first. And when I do put myself first, as far as filling my well and then giving from my surplus rather than depleting myself, I'm serving not only myself, but everyone else. And of course, that's related to money and my feelings about that. You know, I would say before we started working together, I just felt really trapped in relation to money. I felt like it was not a field I could play in. It was just this like weird dark tunnel that I couldn't find my way out of. And now I feel just much more like free and easy around it. Like I can be an artist at how I work with it. I have options for bringing in cash in ways that feel really good to me, that are aligned with my purpose. So there's just a much greater sense of like freedom and ease, you know, around like, yeah, I can create the life I want actually.
Yay, you are the queen of your cosmic empire. I love that. That's brilliant. I'm going to steal that one. Cool. And what tangible financial results have you seen during our work together?
Well, months ago, in your membership group, I stated in the past tense that I had brought in $10,000 in income within 1 month. I think it was month of September, late September to late October of last year. And I wrote it in the past tense as you had instructed me to. And then, at the time I was working as an editor, but I wasn't getting much work. It's a freelance gig. I just wasn't getting much work. And then I had a rush period, and I made quite a bit of money in a short time. During that rush period, my boss asked me, "Hey, are you satisfied with the amount of work you're getting? Would you like more?" And because I had already set this intention, like I want to make $10,000 per month, I didn't have any hesitation. I was like, well, clearly I want more work. Yeah, bring it on. And he did, and I ended up not only with more work than I'd ever had from this company, but I also ended up with a new client who was paying me even better. And for 2 months in a row, I made more than $9,000, which is more than I had ever made in a month before. So I was able to meet like all my basic cash needs through August of this year with that money that I made in basically a little more than 2 months, and also saved $10,000. After I met my basic need goal, I was like, okay, what's next? I'm going to save $10,000. I had never saved $10,000 before in my life, but I did. And then that enables me to do a bunch of fun things like go to Scotland and work with you, which is awesome. And you know, so it just opened this open this gate that I can do this. And now for this upcoming year, I kind of see that as a baseline. Like, yeah, I'm going to make enough money to meet my basic needs for, till the next season comes around. And I'm going to save $10,000 again. Why not? Or save more, because now I know I can.
Yes. The story makes me so happy. The money mindset works when you do the work, right?
It made me aware of the opportunity. Like I opened to what I wanted, and then I knew to say yes. Like, oh yeah, this is not an invitation to like more drudgery. This is an invitation to meet my goal.
Oh, look, everyone, you can be rich and be a writer. Whoop, whoop. I love this story. Cool. Any other results that you can think of that you feel cool to share?
Yeah, I know that there are more. Okay, so during this past time we were working together, I experienced a number of health challenges, and they seem to all be delivering a version of the same message, which was that I needed to slow down, take time for myself, really pay attention to how my patterns were serving me or not. And you encouraged me to take an inventory of everything I was doing, ask what serving me was not. So I did really pay attention to that. I cut out some things that weren't working. I spent an entire day on a couch, and that's what I needed to do to heal myself. I just felt this switch from scrambling to do all the things I had signed up for and all the things people were expecting from me to asking what I needed to be nourished. And another very important part of this equation that started months ago soon after I first started working with you, is my relationship with the internet. Through a time tracking exercise that you suggested, I realized that the aspects of my day that didn't feel right to me were the times I wasted on the internet. And I was able to see that really clearly from writing it down. So that was the first step, just noticing this stuff doesn't feel good to me. And then over the next few months, I cut out a bunch of my internet activities that weren't working for me. And then in the last few months, I instituted no screens on weekends, and the policy of just turning my computer off like sometime in the afternoon or evening, and then I'm done. And I just get to like be in the physical world for a long time, and that's really rejuvenating. But more than just, the rest and the regeneration is important. But again, there's this sense of like centering. Like I love and cherish the internet for how it can serve me, and I choose not to be its toy. And it's also been a process of reclaiming my attention. To have my attention in the present, not being siphoned off by, oh, there might be something exciting that just came into my inbox. That will be there tomorrow, but I am here now in the physical world at this moment.
Some pretty empowered and badass decision making right there.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you for that. So what would you say is your biggest win from our work together?
Well, this is what comes up for me. Last week, I received news that my book is a finalist for a literary award, the Firecracker Award. Yes. And when I received this news, it just resonated with one of my positive brainwashing mantras that I listen to myself say every morning, which is, I am supported, I am embraced, I am celebrated, I am fabulously well connected. When I received news of that honor, I felt like, oh yes, like that's part of me. Like that's true. I guess the big difference is maybe in the past it might have been more like surprised, but this time it just felt like I'm really honored, and it feels right. It feels like I'm open to receiving that, and it's coming in, and I feel much calmer, like just about the worth of my work. Like my work is valuable. It's up to me to spread the word to others. It's also really up to me to open to receiving you know, interest from other people, and just to really value what I do and be 100% crystal clear that it's amazing.
Makes me so happy to hear that. Congratulations, you fucking deserve it. I'm so happy for you. And what did you like most about working with me?
I like your emphasis on self-trust. You are constantly speaking up for self-trust, for intuition, for looking inside for the answers. You already know the answers. Just ask the powerful questions. Just, you know, ask yourself what you're pretending not to know. That has been a touchstone for me for a really long time. And over and over again, you stick up for that. That plus aligning your work with your values. You're not just about helping people make a bunch of money. You're about helping people, helping me create a full life where everything feeds into everything else in this beautiful way. And like, I feel like I've absorbed that vision from you, that that's possible, plus all these like really nuts and bolts, nitty gritty tools about how to do it, which is another thing I like about you, is that you're not just like, oh, here's a principle, now see what you can do. You're like, here's a concept, here's a vision, here's something that's like super exciting, and here's a thing you can try, a very concrete thing you can try, and another thing, and another thing, another thing. So it's like, so it makes it feel like being part of an art process. You know, you're always trying something and seeing how it works, and trying something else, and again, playing in this field of, you know, creating the life I want.
I love the way you describe the process. It's so great. Thank you. And for anyone who's considering working with me, why would you recommend working with me?
Because you really pay attention to the individual journey of the person you're working with, and because you so strongly and exuberantly hold this vision that there is abundance for everyone, and that anytime I move ahead and create what I desire, I'm making more room for other people, especially other women, to do the same thing. There is an extraordinary generosity in your vision that you transmit over and over and over again, and it's really powerful to interact with that vision and sort of learn the practices that go along with it. There's just this incredible generosity of spirit.
Oh, thank you so much, Helen, for these beautiful words. I really, really appreciate it. And it's been an absolute pleasure for you working with you, and you're incredible, and just celebrating you for really going all in and, you know, creating all of these amazing results for yourself as a testament to how powerful and amazing you are. So for anyone who would like to check out your work, can you tell us where they can find that?
Yes, and I happen to have a copy of my book right here. This is my memoir, Mating in Captivity. It's about my 5 years in a cult called Dendick Farm. And my website is helenzuman.com, HELENZUMAN.com. And you can find me there. My book, plus my monthly writings and more.
Amazing. Go and check it out, everybody. Thank you so much, Helen, for sharing this with us and for sharing your time today. I appreciate you.
Thank you too.